Hey guys, so I am hoping that live works in my closet, but I just wanted to share some thoughts with you today. I normally just don't go live, spilling my heart, but today is a day that I need to do that. This is so much about who I am and what I do, and it's not about me, it's about my message, and it's about helping other people. And sometimes we take for granted our gifts. And what I mean by that is we don't share them. We don't share them when we don't want to share them. So one of the questions that I get asked all the time is, any business is built off of people. Any successful business is built off of people. And how do you keep your retention high? It's one thing to find people. It's one thing to find amazing people, but what nobody tells you is how hard it is to keep amazing people. Can I get an amen? So I'm going to talk to you about that. I like to talk about things that nobody else talks about, or at least dares to talk about. So I'm going to do that. So here's the bottom line. Any business is a revolving door. Nobody tells you that. Meaning, no matter how secure and safe you think your business is, tomorrow somebody's going to leave. Today, somebody's going to leave. You can't get comfortable. And that goes for your employees, goes for your staff, it goes for your clients, your customers, whatever kind of business you're running. And I learned that when I used to manage the gyms. I used to run women's fitness gyms. And in fact, those gyms were a very high revolving door. How do I stay positive? How do you stay positive when you lose people? And how do you keep amazing people when you find them? So here is huge. This is huge. I learned a long time ago, indirectly, that there's a huge difference between a boss and a leader. And I think probably the first time I really learned this was as a child when I used to visit my grandma. When I used to work for my grandma in the summers, she was a president of a credit union downtown Chicago, and I was really young. And it was my first experience working, especially downtown in a corporate world, and I don't even know how old I was, maybe 10, I don't even know. And I would just go and help out, and it was more for the experience. And bottom line, she had this amazing relationship and friendship with her staff, and everybody just loved her, and she was like the life of the party. But then her big bosses would come in and praise her for just doing amazing work. And that was instilled in me when I was a child. And I was like, wow, work can be fun, and you can work with people that you like, and you can excel, and it can be fun. Anyways, so I learned that a long time ago. And when you think about a boss, or when you think about a leader, okay? When you think about a leader, I feel like there's two types of people, okay? And the first one is the person that's in charge. They're the boss. They're the person that you walk on eggshells around. You respect them because of their position, because of their position, because of the years they've put in, because of the work they've done to get to where they're at. But you probably would throw up if you had to sit down, and have lunch with them, because you might not just know what to say. They're just maybe in a totally different league than you are, or than you think you are, right? So that's, to me, a boss, a good boss or a bad boss. A leader is someone that comes down to your level, no matter if you're at the same level or not, right? A leader is someone you admire, someone that you think, I would love to be that person, or I would love to work for that person, or I would love to work alongside that person, or I would love to pick her brain or his brain, or I would love to know what that person does on the weekends. I would love to know what's in her closet. A leader is someone that you like and you relate to. You know, at some level you relate to them and they inspire you to do more, to be better. And a leader's job that's different from a boss, a leader's job is to rise up other leaders. Write that down. A leader's job is to rise up other leaders. Now, in my personal experience, I was that person that was just given an opportunity, many opportunities, following my passion, which was fitness. I was given opportunities to just rise up and go to the next level. And, you know, at that time, that was management, it was sales, it was being a boss, it was being a part-time manager or assistant manager, whatever. And so I didn't have the credentials. I didn't have the degree. I didn't even have the numbers. You know, it was just opportunities because I worked hard and I spoke up and I raised my hand. And that led to more opportunities and more opportunities. And I just took all of them. Okay. I was that girl who was given a shot. I was given a shot. That's all I wanted. That's what I would pray for every night. Just give me a shot. If you give me a shot, I will go for it. I will make something happen. And that's what I want for other people. That's what a leader is, right? So for me, I look for people who are just like me. Like that girl. She just wants a shot. Give her a shot. And let her see what she can do with it. So what I always tried to do as a manager, and I had restrictions, right? I wasn't the owner. I wasn't the CEO. I wasn't the president. I was just a manager. What I aimed to do was really add value to my people and give them opportunities. So let me explain that. For me, I would always go by my gut. I would get to know people, and if I really like that person, and what I look for when I say like somebody, I look for work ethic. I look for someone's priorities in life that are aligned with mine. I look for someone who's goal focused, and I look for someone who's like, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Right? Like, cause that's me. Like, so I would look for people like that, and I would go on my gut, and I would add value by coming to their level and getting to know them and finding out what it is they really wanted from this, whatever that was. Maybe they were an instructor. Maybe like they were going to work my front desk. Maybe they were going to work in the child care. You know, like I was in charge of so many positions. But I would take the time to get to know people and find out their story. Find out their story. Like, find out why they're here. Why are they applying here? What do they want from this? And build a relationship with those people. And you will be so surprised if you do this already. You already know. But you'll just be so surprised, like, how people will open up to you and how you find connections with people very quickly or not, right? And then when I would find those people, I would keep them close to me. And then when opportunities came up, I want to offer those people opportunities. I want them to stay. Not only, it's not about them staying to keep me happy or to make my life easier or to make my numbers go up in my business. No, I want them to be happy. I want them to be happy. So if they're happy, they'll stay. If they stay, the business is going to be successful, right? As long as they're doing their job and they love their job, right? So when opportunities would come up in corporate, I would say, I have someone for that position. Or I would go to corporate and I would say, this person's doing an amazing job. They could be doing this too, you know? So those are the things that I would do. and I would be the person that would believe in them before they believed in themselves, and give them opportunities, give them shots. And then, you're not responsible for people's success. They have to do the work, right? But would you bet on that person? Is that the person you would bet on? Because these were people that I bet on. Was I always right? No, absolutely not. That's not my job. My job is to give them a shot. My job is to help them get to where they want to go. So really, it's finding out what people want and help them achieve it. Leaders are not in competition. Don't be in competition with your team. Let them pass you. I learned this by being a presenter for Sullins, who taught us how to recruit people in our classes to become instructors and train them in, Turbo Kick and PIO and Hustle. And that was like her huge message. She was like, these are people that take your class and they love your class and they could be teaching and maybe they want to teach and they can inspire more people. Don't be that person that doesn't approach them and give them that shot because you're afraid to lose your class at your gym because they might be a better instructor than you. It is not about that, right? So that was very humbling. And once I learned that and preached it and practiced it and put it into play, I made so many relationships and built and made so many connections, and people, would come to me and thank me for changing their life and inspiring them to become an instructor. But what they didn't know is that, so I share that with you because if you're running a business, you're running a team, are you in competition with your people? Or are you giving them every opportunity and giving them everything you have learned for them to be successful? Or are you holding back because they might be better than you? You know what? If they're better than you, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about them. It's about what do they want and how can I help them achieve it. And when someone comes back and says, you changed my life because of this, dude, it is over. Like, I'm going to start crying right now. It is over. It is over. There's nothing better. That's it. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're managing a gym, you're building a Beachbody team, you're running a retail store. I don't care what you're doing. That's what it's all about. It's about helping other people. Really helping other people. Not just helping people lose 5 pounds. Change their life. Change their life. And you can't do that if you're competing with them. So another really quick little story here, and I'm holding my phone and I'm hoping it's not shaking too bad, but I'm in my closet. Maybe I can come over here. And when I first started managing the gyms, you guys know Sean is my best friend, and she was working for me for like a year, and at that time she was one of my top sales consultants at the gym, and she got another opportunity to make more money at another company, and she was going to leave. And this is there's a lesson here, okay? So we were friends. We weren't really, really close friends like we are now, but sometimes it takes something like that to know what your relationship is with somebody, right? Like, you don't know what you have until it's gone, right? So she's gonna leave, and of course corporate doesn't care because it's corporate, right? Let her go, blah, blah, blah. There's a line of people that will take that job. So my hands were tied. There was really nothing I could do. Now, here is a huge lesson for you guys. And it's not, maybe it's not a lesson, but it's just, experience and advice. It's going to happen. And, you can't be bitter about it. You can't be like, whatever, and badmouth the other company and be like, well, why are you going there? And this is so much better here. It's too late. When someone's already ready to leave, it's too late. you can't backpedal and then try to save yourself or save your company or save them, right? They've already made up their mind. So you have two choices. You can be bitter and badmouth and complain and want, or you can suck it up and you can salvage any relationship that you have built with that person. And so that's what I did. And I threw her a going away party. Like, who does that? I'm losing her to the competition. I threw her a going away party in my office with my employees. We did, I don't know, lunch and cake, and I don't know if there was cake, but gifts. I remember giving her this teddy bear that sang a song. I don't remember what the song was, but so long story short, she did leave, but not for long. Opportunity for a position opened up in that company, and I went to bat for her, to corporate, and I went to bat for her, and I said, you know who would be great for this? Hello, Shauna, here's her numbers. And I fought for the position for her. Here's her numbers. Here's what she does. Here's, like, my team loves her, and da-da-da-da. And yes, she's ready, and da-da-da-da. And we got her back. And, like, you know, like, I don't know. I don't know why I started thinking about this, but I started thinking about this. Now, Shauna and I are best friends. She was my maid of honor in my wedding. Our husbands are best friends, and we're coaches together, and we're moms together. And I that would not have been, that all would not have been if I had taken the other route of just being like, nah, 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 nah. So, at the end of the day, you're going to have a revolving door. You can't save everybody. And once they're going to leave, most of the time, it's too late. So don't wait until it's too late. Get to know your people right from the beginning. Find out what they want. Give them shots. Give them opportunities. Add value to their life by just coming to their level. Don't be that person that they're afraid to talk to. Be the person that, you know, they can relate to, that they can connect with, that they can talk to, that they can confide. And that is how you keep amazing people. And you are going to lose people. And with any business, that's kind of just the way that it is. And I never stop looking for amazing people, no matter what I'm doing. I never stop. There's always people who want to do what I'm doing. There's always people who want to work with people like me. Maybe not me, but people like me, you know? And there's always that girl that wants that shot to change her life. And never stop looking for those people. Never stop investing in those people. And if you do lose people, then give them a big hug and love on them and pray that they're making the best choice for them and their family, because it's not about me. It's about them, right? All right. Cheers.